All right. Welcome back to the Fantasy Tippler. If you're watching on YouTube, you can see my beard coming in nice and thick. I have this tradition where that I started years ago where I try to I grow out my beard right before August, and like in my main home league, everybody had that main home league that they're extra competitive on. And my dog's going underneath my desk. Hey, honey. I try to make the creepiest beard that I can in order to psych out my opponents in the draft. And it doesn't work at all, but it's all in good fun. Like last year, I had mutton chop with Clark Gable and a soul patch. So I don't know what we're gonna do this year, but there's been some really good suggestion. So I'm drinking some Anejo tequila today. It was given to me by a buddy of mine that was actually aged an Eagle Rare Bell. And as a bourbon lover, I think it's actually really good. So we're gonna have fun with this. All right. So no news that I really want to talk about. It's just basically fluff, training camp fluff. I'll hopefully have something more concrete, as the week goes on, but we'll see. So today we're going to do a anchor wide receiver mock draft, and we're going to do two of them. I got this comment on Twitter. By the way, follow me, the Fantasy Tippler, on Twitter and Instagram. And please post your comments and questions, and I'll do my best to accommodate y'all. Remember, I'm not an expert. I'm just a fan. And he talked about, instead of doing an anchor RB, doing an anchor wide receiver approach. And it got me really thinking. So we're going to try two of them today really quick. The first thing we need to talk about, though, is I highly suggest not doing this if you're drafting from the first to sixth, maybe even the seventh position, because the value of running back just outweighs the value of the receiver at that level. And I know the argument's that most of the time they get hurt, there's not a lot of consistency, but still there are most of the time lead winners. Like when I took McCaffrey 2 years ago at pick number 4, I won the lead. So yeah, so we're going to start with the 8th position, and then we're going to do one from the 11th position, and we're going to see how that goes. Yeah, well, let's get started. All right, so we're going to do the 8th position, PPR like always. Standard format, I'm going to take away the defense and kicker. I think we're only going to do 13 rounds, but that's all you really need to know. Let's get started. Take a little sip of my Eagle Rare tequila. All right, let's take a look here. This draft board. All right, Devontae Adams actually went right before us, so they may be doing the same thing. So, like I said, anchor wide receiver. We're going to take a top wide receiver, which is obviously going to be Tyreek Hill here, and then we're going to go heavy running back or possibly a tight end or quarterback until the 6th round. So, Tyreek Hill here. Let's see what happens. Travis Kelce went in the 1st round, of course. All right. So, let's check out our running backs. Dan Waller and George Kittle still available. We're going to see, hopefully, they fall to me in the 3rd, which more than likely they won't. All right. So, Antonio Gibson, I'm totally okay with him being my number 1. And let's see who comes back to me. You know what would have been amazing if I was able to get Antonio Gibson and Clyde Edwards-Helaire. That I would have been locked and loaded. All right, so here's who's available: Chris Carlson, David Montgomery, Miles Sanders, and Darrell Henderson. I might take Miles Sanders if he's available in the 10th round. I am avoiding him. It is personal. He's let me down too many times, and I think he's going to be a bust for a lot of people. So I'm avoiding him. Chris Carlson, I love him. It's not great for the 3rd round. I know it's very consistent. Tight ends, George Kittle, Dan Waller went. I'm not ready to take TJ Hawkinson, who I'm very high on this year. The quarterback, Kyler Murray, still there. Lamar Jackson, who I won't draft. Dak Prescott, who I'm fading on. All right, let's just do what we're supposed to do here. Let's go David Montgomery and see what comes back to us. Everybody's taking wide receivers now. So Chris Carlson is available, came back to us. Bill Henderson's also available. Kyler Murray is still available too. If he's still there in the 5th, I may take him. Let's just go ahead and get some safety. Let's take Chris Carlson as your #1 flex. And let's see. Kyler Murray's there. All right. Kyler Murray might be it. TJ Hawkinson's also there. As for running back, we have Dale Henderson. All right. Let's take Kyler Murray and see what happens. So we just took Kyler Murray in the 5th round, who I think could be fantasy point-wise the #1 quarterback this year. And TJ Hawkins did not come back to me, and that's okay. And you should be very aware of this. If you do take a quarterback like in the first 4 rounds or 5 rounds, you really should punt the tight end position and just grab like 1 or 2 at the end. And unfortunately, try to stream tight ends. There's a lot of depth this year. So even Johnny Smith is being undrafted, and Hunter Henry is supposed to be missing the first couple of weeks. So you could stream him; he'll be the only option up there. So, alrighty, let's see what we got. Mike Davis is there, Kareem Hunt, and Travis Etienne. Wide receivers, we really need one. We have Juju Smith, T. Higgins, who I like, and Robbie Anderson. So we've already got 3 running backs and a starting quarterback. It's time to go ahead and get T. Higgins. Let's go. When you're thinking about like the number of running backs that you draft per draft, I try to limit it between 5 and 6 because I've done that before where I just get like what I thought was 3 solid wide receivers that I thought receivers never get hurt. And I just grabbed every running back I could and every backup. And I finished last in that league. Like it was a horrible strategy that I did like 10 years ago. I'm lying, it was 5 years ago. So we are in the 7th round. We have Brandon Cooks, Deebo Samuel, Will Fuller, Jarvis Landry, Antonio Brown, and Chenault available. Curtis Samuel's also available, but I still don't understand why people are so high on him. I'm avoiding him, and I think it's according to FantasyPros, which is one of my favorite sites to mock draft on. He's injured. So look at the tight ends, nothing yet. Running back, Sid Edmond. I don't know why. I do like Devontae Williams though. Michael Carter. I like getting Melvin Gordon at the end. Let's see, what do I want to do here? Let's go ahead and let's get Will Fuller in case he pops. That's not too bad for the 7th round. All right. So Nault's available. I really want him. Let's try to take a look at what the running back situation is. I am going to we'll grab Michael Carter here and see what comes back to me. Yeah, Chenault went right behind him. Oh well. Man, Henry Ruggs is flying up the ladder. Like I was able to get him like in the 13th, 14th round, and like a couple of weeks ago. Now he's going in the 9th. Good Lord. All right. So let's take a look at our team here real quick. We've got Kyler Murray, Antonio Gibson, David Montgomery, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Chris Carlson, Will Fuller, Michael Carter. We still don't have a tight end. All right. So what we're going to do now is we're going to go look at tight ends real quick. And at this point, their value, no one's drafting Dallas Goedert, and they shouldn't. I don't care what you say. As long as Jack Ertz is there, Dallas Goedert is capped. So I'm not wasting that. I used to be really high on Logan Thomas. I've faded. So what I'm doing a lot right now is going after Robert Tonyan now that what's his name? Aaron Rodgers is back, and Tyler Higbee and maybe Irv Smith. So let's see. Oh, Michael Pittman's there. All right. we're going to go ahead and take Michael Pittman in this round. Michael Pittman fell to the 9th. Wow, he's been going in the 7th and other rounds. I think it's a weird one. All right, we're going to have to speed this up a little bit. So let's see. Let's go ahead and grab my boy Tyler Higbee. Let's see who comes back to me. Latavius Murray. No sleepers. All right. So running back wise, we got a bunch of nothing. I'm gonna go ahead and draft Latavius Murray because it's like Kareem Hunt, but at a value. That is even happened to, Alvin Kamara. And then now I'm gonna go ahead and grab Adam Troutman. I was hoping for Smith, but he went right after we got Latavius Murray, but who knows? So, Xavier Jones didn't make it. Oh, I really wanted him. Damn it. Okay, who do we get? Let's just go ahead and grab. I don't like backup. Who could pop? Oh, we got one. Let's go ahead and just grab a Tre'Quan Smith. See if he does something in New Orleans. Sorry about my shares creaking. All right, so here's our team. Kyler Murray, Antonio Gibson, David Montgomery, Tyreek Hill, T. Higgins, Tyler Higbee, Chris Carlson in the flag. On the bench is Will Fuller, Michael Carter, Michael Pittman, Latavius Murray, Adam Troutman, Tre'Quan Smith. I actually kind of like this team. I'm willing to walk away happy from a draft with it. I never felt like I was on tilt. I don't love my running backs, but it could work. It could work. So, all right. So let's do this real quick. Let's go back to draft settings. And what we're going to do is we're going to draft from the 11th position, which is the 11th, 12th position is where you should really think about any form of anchor strategy, be it a wide receiver anchor or a running back anchor. So in this one, let's not take a wide receiver until after the 6th, like after. So here we go. Ooh, wow. All right. That fucking hurts. So what happened was, like, the top 3 receivers have already gone before me. So if you're really playing, like, this is where you actually should take a receiver. So, you know what? Go back to draft days. See if it'll. We're gonna start it over because I don't ever see wide receivers going that early. Especially all top 3 are gone before the 11th position. That never happened. So there we go. That's more like it. All right. So Devontae Adams, Tyreek Hill are gone. That could happen. So we're going to go ahead and take Stephon Diggs. I was really high on Stephon Diggs. I still am. I don't like the fact that he never got the COVID vaccine, which makes me think he's going to miss time because of COVID. So, all right. Now, let's pick up our running back. Oh, Jonathan Taylor made it. Wow, that's awesome. So we picked Jonathan Taylor was our 2nd pick. And we'll probably get Chris Carlson or David. Oh, wow. Okay. Chris Carlson's available. Miles Sanders. No. Dale Henderson. Josh Jacobs. Man, this is ugly. Let's look at the tight ends. Quarterback. I guess we have to go Chris Carlson. Ugh. I don't like this. I just don't like. I've got Chris Carlson at 4th and 5th round. Like, oh, all right. I guess we'll take Dale Henderson here. Dale Henderson in the 4th. Let's see. I got my. Oh wow, my tight end is gone. All right. Kyler Murray is available. We'll go ahead and grab him. Mark Andrews gone. All right, we're going to punt on tight ends. And we're going to get one more running back. And I think it's going to be, oh boy. Why are people so high on Travis Etienne in the 6th round? I'd rather have Kareem Hunt, honestly. All right, so we took Kareem Hunt. I prefer Kareem Hunt in like the 7th or 8th, but he wasn't going to be available, and I would rather have him. Let's see. All right, so it's finally the 7th round. We have to get a receiver, and there's nobody. Awesome. All right, well, let's go ahead and take Deebo Samuel. Hopefully he stays healthy. And then we'll back it up with, oh, I should have gotten Michael Pittman. That was dumb. I should have taken Michael Pittman. Dang it. All right, I'm going to take Chenault here. I'm tilting. I don't like this. You guys are just stupid draft strategies. Like, give me heartburn when I go to bed. Okay, so now we're in the 9th round. In wide receiver, we have Corey David, Devontae Parker, Marvin Jones, Darnell Mooney, Marquise Brown with Hollywood Brown. I'm never taking, and T.Y. Hilton with. He's been in and up on my draft a lot. I mean, like he's still the #1 quote receiver. All right, so we've got 4 running backs: Jonathan Taylor, Chris Carlson, Dale Henderson, Kareem Hunt. Zach Moss is available, and he's been looking good in camp. We're in the 9th round. Let's check out tight end position. Tight ends are still good. We already have a quarterback. I think I don't like anybody on this list. All right, I'm going to take Zach Moss here. And then on the 10th round, we have Tony Pollard available, Latavius Murray. I'm kind of hoping AJ Dillon, would follow me, but he did not. Check the wide receivers. No big change there because there's only like 2 picks before. So if you're after the 9th round, don't worry about getting values, get who you want. So I am going to go ahead and grab Robert Tonyan as my tight end. And then let's go ahead and grab my a second tight end here, and then we'll just pick up leftovers. So I want Irv Smith here. See which one of those pop. I'm really hesitant on Irv Smith. I know he has a lot of opportunities, but I'm just not liking what I'm hearing coming out from the beat reporters. And you should always follow these guys on Twitter because they'll give you insider information before it kind of gets to the mass public. All right, so I've got my 2 tight ends. See which one pops. T.Y. Hilton's available. Warren Smith, Jacoby Meyer, Brandon Edwards. I'm keeping my eye on. Let's see who else we got on the running back side. Marlon Matt, Dale Williams, Genovi Bernard. You know what? I'm going to take my sleeper. Where is he at? Probably all the way down here. There you are, Mr. Xavier Jones. Got you. You're mine. Everybody has to be for advice in his fantasy league, and I won't tell him to go get Xavier Jones off the waiver wires because if I do it, he'll know that I'm targeting him in our draft that's coming up. So, no, sir. We play for keeps here. All right, let's see. Let's go ahead as our last pick. We'll just throw out. Let's grab Traquan Smith again. You know, I mean, he's #1 receiver right now, so why not? All right, from the 11th position, we have Kyler Murray, Jonathan Taylor, Chris Carlson, Stephon Diggs, Deebo Samuel, Robert Tonyan, Dale Henderson, Kareem Hunt, Chenault, Zach Moss, Irv Smith, Xavier Jones, Traquan Smith. So looking at this, I'm not happy with it, actually. I drafted the way the draft came to me, sticking to a kind of a preset format, which FYI, you should never have a committed format you should let the draft come to you and you decide what to do as your pick come up. I like to try different strategies so you don't draft on tilt, reaching for things you shouldn't be if you can just grab the right value at the right round. Like, for example, I don't think I ever really, it kind of felt like I was tilted, but I'm looking at this. So Jonathan Taylor, who I think is going to be a top 5 running back, especially behind that offensive line. And, you know, we're now hearing that the offensive line and one of the guards and the Carson Wentz is coming back, hopefully for, you know, week 1. Stephon Diggs, obviously, he's going to be a top 5, hopefully. Debo Samuel, we'll see. I'd rather have like Brandon Ayuk, but he's been going way ahead of him. Robert Tonyan, who's one of my late round tight end targets. Bill Henderson, we'll see. I mean, sure. Kareem Hunt, I've always liked Kareem Hunt. Like, I just don't like taking him in the 6th round, but that's the latest he's ever fallen for me. Jack Moss, that's my sleeper. And Xavier Jones, he's my deep sleeper. So I went a little too heavy on the running backs here, obviously, because, you know, the way the strategy fell, but I don't really like this. I don't like the strategy. I really don't. I mean, I thought the anchor RB strategy was way more productive because I got solid, like 3 solid wide receivers and maybe a quarterback or a tight end that were high on my list. And then I was able to grab all these potential breakout candidates after that. And I thought that was a really good strategy. So I'm still leaning towards anchor RB if you're in the back end strategy. I don't recommend anchor wide receiver. However, for example, Jonathan Taylor falling to me in the 2nd round and having that and Stephon Diggs is a great start. If Clyde Edwards-Helaire or for whatever reason Antonio Gibson had fallen in the 3rd round, that would have been amazing. That would have made me feel so much more good. I love Chris Carlson. I prefer to have him as an RB backup and a flex and not my RB2, even though he's constantly proving everybody wrong. But we'll see. That's going to be all for today. Thanks for commenting. Thanks for posting your questions on Twitter. And I'll see you guys next time.